welcome to another video for Auto Solutions Checkpoint. And what I'm going to be doing today is I'm going to be doing a DPF clean on a 14 plate Euro 5 Transit pickup that I bought. What the problem is, the truck goes into limp mode any wee bit of pressure, and it seems to be like a pressure problem within the engine. You take the oil filler lid off and there seems to be a lot of pressure going through the engine. Now I've noticed there's a slight crack on the manifold as well, on the turbo manifold, but again I don't think it's as bad as what I think. I thought initially whenever I bought it, because of the noise of the exhaust, that there would be no DPF. I put my scope through the back box through, and it's became apparent that the DPF is present. So I'm going to be using DPF Doctor by Innotec, and I'm always using unorthodox stuff to do DPFs and that. I've never really used anything expensive, but I want to give the expensive stuff a shot with this because it's a 14 plate and it's got relatively decent mileage, and I want it basically back out on the market because it's decent condition. It's still got a decent MOT on it. I initially thought that it was high mileage, but the mileage was in kilometres. There was a mileage discrepancy on it as well, and it turned out the daft tester on its first ever MOT had put it down as miles instead of kilometres. So it's basically contradicted the next year when it came to kilometres. They've said it's been a mileage discrepancy on it, but it seems to be a genuine enough pickup. So I'm hoping that this year's stuff works. So we've got nothing to lose apart from, I don't know, 25 quid or something for this. That's obviously trade price, by the way, just in case you're one of these heroes that think when they buy stuff online they're getting cheaper stuff. But anyway, just got to keep our fingers crossed that this year works and we can get this pickup sorted and back on the road and get it up the road and get some pennies. When the engine is cold, now this is 100% cold because it's not been run the day, dismount the pressure sensor from the DPF or disconnect the DPF on the engine side. Shake, can well insert the included tube as far as possible into the opening and spray until empty in 3 to 5 times with intervals of 5 minutes each. Then make a test drive. So what have we got to lose? Obviously, like anything, you give the can a good shake before you use it. You apply the nozzle gently, you don't want to end up getting sprayed in the face. Make sure that the pipe is facing away from you. So we're underneath the Transit now, and in this scenario, right, we're taking this here one off. So this will be your sensor here. That is a 14mm spanner. Right, so there we go, we'll get that off and get the stuff applied. Okay, so here we are, just get it in as far as we can go. I don't think we're going as far as that, but it's getting in. One, two, three, and then leave it for 5 minutes. Process, I let this stuff do its thing, and it's absolutely pelting down the now, getting soaked. But carry on regardless. It's Friday, I want to get this done, I want to get it out of run, and hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll have a decent running Transit, because there's very, very little that I need to do to this year before I sell it. Flipping grim. I suppose I better get out and get some more of this stuff in the exhaust. Give it a quick shake. I think I'll do like a longer spell. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That means there's a good bit in it because there's like still a lot in the tin. Tin is still quite heavy. I'm probably doing this here the complete wrong way, but it is what it is. I followed the instructions, so I'm not used to using Mr. Muscle, to be honest. But I don't know, I want to do this here one right, so I've got the right stuff, so fingers crossed it works. Back at it again. This is round 3, so fingers crossed. Sun's out now, rain's away. Didn't last very long. So 1, 2, The that's 5 long sprays. Just have a feeling this has got to be mega. Never used the proper stuff before up until now. I think this has got to be good. Round 4. You know something, part of me is intrigued. I want to see what the other side of the DPF looks like, so I'm going to get the camera back up and see what it's doing over at the other side. I think that would be quite interesting. So I reckon after this here sets for another 5 minutes, this will be the last of it that's left in this. So I'm currently getting the camera up the exhaust. I'm getting it stuck here. So I think I was quite lucky earlier on to get past that. So I'm going to fool about with that before I start recording. Right. So nothing's really happening at this side, so I'm hoping that whenever it's being driven, it's going to force it through. So that means it's definitely blocked, because I've had that all round, scoping all round that bore. Obviously this isn't the full part of the DPF, it's just the exhaust bore where it comes out, but there doesn't seem to be any kind of foam or dirty stuff there, so it could genuinely be blocked, and this should hopefully sort it. Last application done, and fingers crossed this is it and we can get this out on a test run, because I am running out of time. I'll be meeting up with the missus and the kids, and we're going to have a coffee and something to eat. My god, how much is in this tin? I'm just going to keep spraying it to get rid of it all. I think that's us coming up to the end of it now. Definitely feels empty. Could be just pure gas that I'm putting into it. 9! Tighten this back up. I'll get my stuff tidied away, and then I'll take this a run. We're nearly on the 5 minutes. I want to have a quick look. As yet, still nothing. So I'm going to give this a good run and hope for the best. Okay, so we're just going to give it a little start. I want to see what it's like with the exhaust. I'm just going to take it a run. Straight away. Nothing's actually coming out the exhaust yet. So, nothing to lose. Let's take it a run. So guys, I took it out a run and didn't notice any difference whatsoever. It was still firing it in the limp mode, and I don't know, just I was a bit disheartened. So went med the family, had some coffee, something to eat, and back out to it. Plugged the machine in, and I've reset the values of the sensors and whatever. So I think through default the treatment has worked, However, see, whenever I've been driving, I haven't noticed any like major smoke coming out the back. There's been no smoke whatsoever, but from I reset the values, it seems to be spot on. It's boosting. You're getting that whoosh from the exhaust, but you're getting the boost when it's needed. And I've been driving the past maybe 15 minutes like this. I don't know, but if it has, then the Innotec DPF Doctor has worked. I'll play it by ear in the next couple of days, and then I'll get back to you with a wee bit of an update before I put this video out. Okay, so after the cleaner was put through, there wasn't a brave difference. However, I got it back up to temperature again and done a force regen on it, and so far it seems to be behaving itself. It seems to have got rid of the whoosh in the exhaust as well. The only code that it's showing up is the EGR temperature sensor on the PCM, so fingers crossed. But the foam, I would say, has done its job technically, so it could be debatable if the foam worked or the DPF regen worked, you know, or it was like really clogged. But it seems to be a lot better now. Hopefully that is it. So I'm just doing a little half-hour drive now. This is actually a few nights later from doing that previous part of the video. So fingers crossed it's all been worthwhile, because I really want to get this moved on. I've got the new seats for the back, but they're in dirty condition, so they'll need shampooed, they'll need to find bolts, and I'll also need to find seat belts for it. But anyway, you guys take care, and I'll catch you in the next video. 10-10 over and out.